Alright, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Madden. Alright, got some notes here. Got my cat here. And, yeah, we're gonna do some predictions. Starting off Thursday, 8:20 p.m. We have Panthers versus Texans. Panthers 2-0, Texans 1-1. Texans put up a good fight against the Browns, and they beat the Jaguars pretty easily. Panthers barely beat the Jets, but at the same time, they blew out the Saints. I just gotta take the Panthers currently. I could expect an upset from the Texans. They pull it away, but not right now. All right. Next game I have on my list is Chiefs versus Chargers. Chiefs barely lost against the Ravens. Do I think that's going to affect this game? Yes, but not in a bad way. I feel like you're going to want to come back stronger than ever. Chargers lost to the Cowboys. I feel like you could beat the Cowboys. I feel like the Chargers couldn't. Just give me the Cowboys, or not the Cowboys, the Chiefs. Chargers, if you would have beat the Cowboys, you would have been in conversation, but just got to take the Chiefs. Next, I have Cardinals at Jaguars. Where are they at on this list? There they are. Cardinals 2-0, Jaguars 2-0. Cardinals seem to be a real deal, even though they struggle against the Vikings week 2. Jaguars, they seem to be the number one pick they had last year. I feel like Trevor Lawrence, maybe not even that answer. He seems to be struggling a lot. We're going to take the Cardinals. I feel like it's pretty easy. If the Cardinals struggle, then even if they win, if they struggle, then it's going to be tough for them. Next, I have Bears at Browns. Bears 1-1, barely beat the Bengals. Browns 1-1. I shouldn't say barely, but they beat the Texans. Not by a lot, but they still beat them. I think the Browns, I think they're at the moment trying to piece things together. Justin Fields or Andy Dalton, who knows? We don't know if Andy Dalton's going to be back for week 3. We don't know even if he is, if he's going to start. We don't know if Justin Fields is going to start. We don't know if Justin Fields is good. We don't know how Andy Dalton's going to play with that injury. We don't know. Browns, I feel like, are the more certain team at the moment. If the Bears just had a dedicated QB1, I feel like the Bears could sneak this away, but they just don't. They have an unproven quarterback and a proven quarterback who seems to be injured. Give me the Browns. Washington at Bills. All the way down here. Washington barely beat a Giants team that I didn't expect to be good. They played good, but they couldn't keep it in the end. An offsides penalty screwed them. The Bills, they lost week 1. They came back on fire. They did not want to start out 0-2, and I don't think they want to start out 1-2. I think that's the last time they want to go under 500 this season. I think the Bills are just the better team at the moment. I think Washington's one of the best up and coming, but I don't think they're best right now. I'm going to take the Bills, but hey, if Washington wins, hey, they might, have to consider Taylor Heineke as QB1. All right, next game I have Colts at Titans. Colts at Titans. Colts 0-2. Nearly beat a Rams team who, if you didn't watch my power rankings, go watch it. I have the Rams at number 1, so that could spoil it. Titans beat a Seattle team in overtime. I was not expecting them to be. I thought Seattle Seahawks would be one of the best teams in the league. I still think they will be, but I was expecting the Titans to kind of be that underperforming team that everyone hyped up so much, especially with Julio Jones now on the team, and they just didn't perform. Expecting that after week 1, but nah, they brought it back. I think currently the Titans are going to win, especially with the Colts' uncertainty at quarterback. Like I said, with the Bears, you need to have a solid quarterback one. Like, you need to know who you're rolling with. I don't know Carson Wentz's injury. I don't know if it's going to be severe. I don't know if it's going to miss playing time. And I personally don't think Jacob Eason's a good backup. Well, I think he's a good backup, but I don't think he's a good starter. So yeah, that's where I have that going. Next, I have Patriots at Saints. I have a little upset. So on the thing, oh, well, that's just wrong. There it is. Shout out to Tom Grossi on his ESPN Fantasy League thing, where you guys, viewers and stuff, fans of his, predict games. I have, last time I checked, it was 50-50, like dead ass. It was 41, 51, 49. Then once I put my final predictions in, I could change it, but really, I don't really care because there's no prize involved. I'd assume I'm just trying to have fun. I'd prefer to win, but I mean, if I don't, I don't. I feel like the Patriots, they're looking for that game to be like, hey, we're that team. Respect us because we're that team. I feel like the Patriots, gonna deliver. Next we have Falcons at Giants. Fucking hell, how is this a game? This is gonna have like 1,000 viewers total, maybe. Giants barely lost to the Washington football team. I feel like they got screwed with that offside penalty. Falcons, they put up a decent fight against Buccaneers. I was expecting that. It was a divisional rival. Wasn't expecting to be that close, but they put up a fight. I moved them up in the power rankings for that. I just think the Giants are the better team. I think they're gonna play like the better team, especially at home. Just give me the Giants. If the Falcons win, I'll be surprised. I would be surprised if Falcons don't go like 2-15. Next, I have Bengals at Steelers. I feel like both teams here are kind of in that, man, we could prove ourselves if we really did. Steelers, I mean, they're kind of proven already. Most people had them either being a dominant team or that low tier wild card to just barely missing the playoffs. I had them in that same boat. Bengals I had second, but look at them. The Bengals seem to be one of those dominant teams in the league, secretly. I have them winning. I have the Bengals winning. I feel like they could pull off the upset, but I mean, I'm not surprised if they don't. I'm also not surprised that the Bengals, that one game was just that one game. It's one game. Don't get ahead of yourself, Bengals. You lost to the Bears. And even though the score looked close, you relied on 2 turnovers at the end to make it look close. I mean, this is division rivalry. I'm expecting either a blowout or a very close game. Yeah. I'm going to take the Bengals, but if the Steelers win, I won't be surprised. Our last 1 o'clock game, the Ravens at Lions. Do I even need to hover over this team? Ravens beat the Chiefs. Lions lost to the Packers pretty badly. Okay, maybe what? Where are they? There they are. I'm going to take the Ravens. I feel like the Ravens are a better team. I feel like they'll play like the better teams. I wouldn't be surprised the Lions had a top 5 pick. Potentially even the number 1 overall pick. Sunday at 4:05, we have the Jets who are 0-2 at the Broncos who are 2-0. The Broncos are that team who I think are just getting so lucky with their schedule. They played the Jaguars, the Giants, and now the Jets. If they lose to the Jets, then they're gonna be one of those. Man, we have a good record. We've played only bad teams, but we have a good record. If they lose this game, I'm gonna have them drop by 5 spots in my power rankings. Come on, Broncos. You gotta beat a good team. I mean, the first 3 teams you've played, Giants playing the NFC East, that's probably how they got majority of their wins. I'm not going to go back and look because it was last year. I'm not trying to go back. And then the 2 teams, and then the Jaguars, number 1 overall pick, number 2 overall pick was the Jets last year. So, you've played very easy teams. Dolphins at Raiders. Dolphins blown out by the Patriots, or not the Patriots, the Bills. Raiders, they seem to be that team. They seem to be that secret team that, no one's really looking at. Derek Carr looks like the best quarterback in the league. He's playing like it. He has the stats of it. Is this just the beginning season like the Raiders usually do and then they fall off towards the end? is the Dolphins, not that good, especially now with Tua potentially being out. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm gonna take the Raiders though. Sunday, 4:25, Buccaneers at Rams. Game of the week, no doubt about. I have the Rams winning actually. Buccaneers beat the Falcons. Rams beat the Colts. I think the Rams are the worst team, but I feel like they have the. I think the Rams have it, especially with that Stafford trade. If they were able to beat the Buccaneers with Goff last year, imagine what they'll do with Stafford. Give me the Rams. Seahawks and Vikings. I feel like this could be an upset, but I am going to go with the Seahawks. Vikings 0-2, but they've lost by one score every time. Seahawks, same ordeal, I think, except they lost to the Colts by a score. Who did they play in week 1? The Seahawks played the Colts. I have high hopes for the Colts, so I think the Seahawks will win this game. I feel like the Vikings are going to start 0-3. Vikings, I really think they're a good team, but they just got in an unlucky start. This could potentially be game of the week too. Vikings, Packers. Packers bounce back, beat the Lions. 49ers beat a okay Eagles team in my eyes. I have the 49ers winning just because it's at home. If it was away, I feel like the Packers could have won. It just depends on home field advantage for me in this game. Same with this game. Give me the 49ers, by the way. Eagles and Cowboys. Eagles barely lost to the 49ers. Cowboys beat the Chargers. Give me the Cowboys because they're at home, and I feel like, the Eagles are going to kind of struggle against their NFC East teams. Just give me the Cowboys. And anyway, that's my stuff, and I'll give you a potential blowout of the week, like who I think will, blow, like what game will have the most. You understand. And it's between 3, maybe 4. I think the Raiders could blow out the Dolphins. I think the Broncos could blow out the Jets. I think the Ravens could blow out the Lions. I think the Giants could blow out the Falcons. And I think the Cardinals could blow out the Jaguars. Okay, so out of all those, I think I'm going to go with Ravens blowing out the Lions. And biggest upset, like what team who I think will potentially, sneakily come away to win. I think the Texans could beat the Panthers. That's kind of my upset. That's going to be my upset. I think the Texans are that sneakily good team that no one's keeping their eye on because they all thought they were going to be garbage. Listen, the Texans beat the Panthers, then they'll be in the conversation for Super Bowl contenders. Alright, but I hope you enjoyed. I did. Let me know what you thought I should have done different. Let me know how you thought I did. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.